Hello, my name is Ingrid and this is my food allergy story. I was diagnosed with a peanut allergy when I was only 3 months old. However, I come from a Latino family, which means whatever is served on your plate, you must eat it. This is how my parents and I started to discover that I didn't do well with all foods. I struggled throughout my childhood with the legume family and also the tree nut family. I just couldn't have them, and I remember that I used to go to family parties or we used to go to events, and every time lentils or chickpeas or peas were served, I struggled like swallowing them, like my throat itched really bad, and also I used to get nauseous and sometimes I would throw up. So I used to tell my mom, like, I don't feel good, like this is just not how the rest of the foods make me feel. And she's like, it's fine, just have to continue eating. This comes to show you that there is no awareness about food allergies in Latin America. I feel like a few handful of us struggle with food allergies. This is not well known. So when it comes to food allergies, you are tagged as the picky eater instead of realizing that no, like you have an autoimmune disease and you must avoid these allergens in order for you to be safe and continue to thrive. Thankfully, these were like mild allergens, so I didn't really have any issues all the way until I was 13 or 14 that I developed a severe allergy to shellfish. You must know this. In El Salvador, we consume a lot of seafood just because it's really close to the ocean. I used to eat shellfish 3 to 4 times a week, and I remember this. I was at the beach with my family. I ordered a pink cocktail, like a pink shrimp cocktail. I used to eat this all the time and I was just so used to it. It was a regular day. All of a sudden, I grabbed my first bite and then my throat started to itch really bad. So I got a little scared. I'm like, what is happening? And then all of a sudden, I got some blisters and I got like a rash and I felt like I just couldn't breathe properly. Thankfully, we had some medicine with me. And after that incident, my mom decided to take me to an allergist because for this time I've struggled with food allergies, but I hadn't been tested for them. So I went and I got like this skin prick test. I was like 14, can you believe this? For like 13 years of my life, I had no idea I had food allergies. I just knew that I didn't feel good, so I avoided them. I was like the black sheep, you know, of the family because I used to not eat all those foods. But sometimes you have to listen to your gut and know how you feel and avoid them because no one knows your body better than yourself. Alright, going back to my food allergy diagnosis. When I was 14, I was actually diagnosed again, or just got a confirmation of my peanut allergy. The tree nut allergy was actually for all of them, and also the shellfish allergy. I did test positive for peas, but I did not test positive for the other legumes. So like chickpeas and lentils were fine, but I knew that I couldn't have them, so I've been avoiding them all my life. And this was okay, you know, so I started to travel. I got really comfortable moving around, going to places, and just really understanding that I must avoid those food allergens. And that was it. 25 years old me didn't expect exactly what happened. I remember I was gonna go to Bali. I really wanted to go, and you're probably thinking, are you crazy? Like, they cook with peanut oil, they have tree nuts, and they have shellfish. I know, but it's been just one of my places on my bucket list that I've been wanting to visit for the longest time. And I just didn't want my allergens to get on the way. I was like, I can't let them get on my way anymore. So I went to an allergist again. I wasn't carrying an EpiPen, so I went ahead, did an appointment. I told her, hey, like I already know I have these food allergies. So really, I just need an EpiPen and some medicine in case I might come in touch with one of my allergens. And she's like, you know what? We're gonna have to like test you again for food allergies, just so we can confirm that you really have them. So I was like, all right, let's do that. So obviously the test came back positive, so I was given an EpiPen and also medicine for my allergies. And 2 days later, I flew China and then to Bali. I was really excited. Oh gosh, so I remember this. I was at the airport in China and I ordered chicken and rice. I feel like a few of you that know me are probably confused right now to the fact that I am vegan. But here I was just struggling, so I didn't know what else to consume. And at the time I wasn't vegan. So I went ahead and ordered these. So I got my plate. It had rice, it had a bit of chicken, and also had like this huge bean-looking dish. To me, it looked like huge inflated beans. It never crossed my mind that those were Brazilian nuts. So you can imagine, the first bite, my throat started to itch really bad. So I was like, oh my goodness, is it just the food that tastes off? Maybe I want to give it a try again. So I grabbed the second bite. And I felt that. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm having an allergic reaction at the airport in another country. And I couldn't find my medicine. This is why you must have your medicine with you at all times. I had actually locked it inside my carry-on and I didn't have it in my backpack. So it wasn't handy. And I got an anxiety attack because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm reacting and also I'm not finding my food, my medicine. So I eventually found my medicine. I took it. Since it was a tree nut, I did not react that badly. So basically what happens to me is that I get nauseous, I throw up, and then my throat itches a bit, and then my gums get swollen. So all of that happened within a matter of 10 minutes. I know, so for the rest of the trip I was a little scared, but I continued. I was like, okay, I must be safe, and I'm gonna try my best to just go to Western places so that way I do not have any issues with the nuts. Fast forward to coming back from Bali. This is the diagnosis that I was never expecting to hear. Basically, my allergist had called me to have an appointment with her as soon as I got back from my trip. Because I pushed it, I honestly did not have time to go meet with her before my trip. I was just so in a rush that I left her last minute. So when I came back, I went to her office and she said, hey, just want to know how your trip went, but also I have some shocking news to you. So I'm like, okay, let me know, what's up? She's like, well, you know you're allergic to shellfish, so you must avoid crabs and also you must avoid shrimps. So I'm like, yes, I know this. You're also allergic to all tree nuts and you're allergic to peanuts. I'm like, yes, I know all of this. She's like, you're also allergic to peas, to dairy, to wheat, to soy, to eggs. And I was like, wait, so you're saying I'm allergic to everything that I eat? Is this the reason why I've been sick for 2 years and we couldn't find the root of my problem? I was seriously, what do I eat? And I was right at this point of going pescatarian. To be exact, lacto-ovo pescatarian. And I had just found out that I was allergic to dairy and that I was allergic to eggs. So I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do now? For me, I think my allergies have been a blessing in disguise because I finally understood how to properly feed my body. When I found out that I was allergic to all these foods, I went vegan. I just thought that a plant-based diet will keep me healthy and it will keep me safe. And thankfully, it has worked for me. The more I learn about veganism, I found out that a lot of dishes are made with tree nuts, with soy, and with wheat, which I happen to be allergic to them. So I started to veganize but also make all of my favorite recipes allergy-friendly. And I started sharing them. I started posting them online, so I uploaded YouTube videos, I uploaded recipes. I truly enjoy doing so. And I've been connecting with so many that have food allergies that reach out and tell me, hey, this tres leches cake that you made is a game changer for me because I haven't had a tres leches in 10 years. This cheesecake that you made, I haven't had a cheesecake in 13 years. So realizing that through my allergies, not only I was healing myself, but I was able to provide a resource for others to also enjoy all those foods that we've had to give up has been truly a blessing. So honestly, allergies have been challenging, I'm not going to lie. Obviously, I hate those ER visits. I hate having to use my EpiPen. I know I need to use it. And I know I must stay safe at all times. However, I feel like allergies are part of me. And allergies are what make me unique. And even though not everyone can relate to my struggle, I'm slowly trying to raise awareness and show others that no matter which type of food allergies you have, you can still enjoy delicious food. You can still travel. You can still do all the things that you've been wanting to do with your life. You just don't have to let your diagnosis stop you from doing so. I am really thankful for platforms like FAIR that allow us to share our stories so we can empower you and we can also empower ourselves. So thank you so much for hearing my story. Please know that you are not alone. If you ever need someone to connect with, you can always reach out to me. You can always reach out to FAIR. You will always have the resources you need to thrive with your food allergies.